Hey everybody, welcome back to another 1990 Mazda Miata video. Well, this week I decided to re-add some inexpensive fog or driving lights. These are LED and I specifically wanted the amber. And I decided to go with this shape for two reasons. Number one, they were super inexpensive on Amazon, and I'll put the link. But number two, they kind of mimic the opening in the bottom of the Miata. So this kit came with the brackets and the lights, and then separately I purchased a very, very inexpensive, less than $10 LED light harness. And this comes with a separate switch that I will install in the Miata. And what I'll do is I'll hook these up to a switched power source so that if I choose to just leave them on when the car is running and use them as daytime running lights, I can do that, or I can switch them off. Either way, this should be a pretty simple installation. And I'm going to take a look. I might end up painting these brackets black. I don't know how much they're going to show, but I guess the first thing to do is pull the car around and we'll take a look underneath. So stay tuned. The front of the car. From the factory, there are two holes in the bumper reinforcement, I should say. One right there and one right there. And I'm not sure what that's for. I think it might have been for a front license plate bracket, which I don't have one on this car. But anyway, I'm going to use those, and they go right through, and the brackets connect right to them. So I'm going to go ahead and mock this up, see if I need to paint these brackets or not, and kind of go from there. I already got the lights mounted. I do have the possibility of maybe even mounting them further back so that you actually really can't even see them, which I might end up doing. We'll see how the looks of them grow on me. I did like the perfectly round ones, but these do match, you know, the overall shape of the car with the lights and the opening and everything else. So I'll probably live with them there for a while, but now I gotta figure out this harness. That's pretty self-explanatory, but as usual, some of the wires probably aren't really long enough. I think I'm gonna pull power because the battery's in the back of this car, don't forget. I think I'm gonna pull power right from this box right here. Power and ground, of course, I can get from here. And then I'll need to fish the switch wires in through, there's probably a grommet over here someplace. Yeah, there's a few grommets over here. I'll figure that out. Get it into the cabin and then try to maybe install the switch either here or someplace over in this general area. I don't necessarily want to see it because it's not really a factory part. It's just a round lighted switch, but I guess I'll figure that out. But for now, I think I'll try to figure out where I can put all this, fish this harness through. All right, total change of plans. I decided that for what I wanted, using this harness with the switch on the inside and everything was really overkill, because all I really want is these to always come on with the headlights or the parking lights. So because they're LED and they're such low draw, I decided to tap into the parking light on each side. I mean, it took like literally 5 minutes, completely reversible, and that's the look I want. I want these things to be on with the headlights. So just to show a little closer, I use these. I have no problems with these at all. If there is a problem, I mean, this is completely accessible. Just 2 screws and pull everything out. And the black one's a ground, And with my test light, I figured out the middle one, which is on this, it's red with a black stripe, is for the parking light. And I believe the other one is for the turn signal. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other side. And that's going to do it. Actually, it saves a whole lot of work because I would just end up leaving them on all the time. And so no need to, I'll just save this harness for another project. All right, they're done. Definitely happy with the results. Looking forward to seeing them tonight. As you can see on the dog, there's supposed to be a low and wide beam pattern, which is what I wanted. So didn't look to be any drop in when I had just one of these sides hooked up. Didn't look like the lights were dim, is what I'm trying to say, with those turned on. So they come on whenever the parking lights are on. Anyway, we'll take a look at them when it gets dark. All right, it's almost dark, and there you can see them. It's definitely, for some reason, not coming through on camera like it is in real life. On camera, it looks like there's two pretty severe hot spots, but in real life, it's a much softer beam pattern. Anyway, I'll probably adjust them a little bit once I get back to the house. Okay, well, a little change of plans. I was looking at this and I knew something wasn't right. And it turns out I looked at older pictures I had with older lights, and it turns out they weren't exactly in the middle, they were spaced out. And that's what I did with these, and it turns out it offers a much better lighting pattern on the road. Anyway, got the front license plate back on, got this all put together. Happy with the result. So I'm gonna call that done. One more project completed on the 1990 Miata. Let me know if you have any questions. I'll put the link below for these lights. Got them on Amazon if I remember correctly. They're also on eBay. Anyway, as always, we'll catch you on the flip side.